Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous. First off, let me turn on the music. But it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. I opened up Tower for remember that the Pilgrim Tower is out. So we're actually going to take Dorothy into the Pilgrim Tower. Now, obviously, the problem with the Pilgrim Tower before Dorothy was simply that the only burst 1 character in the game was Rapunzel here. But now, obviously, with Dorothy, that changes. Noah is still the only summonable burst 2 Pilgrim, and she is a 40-second cooldown, which is a bit iffy, but it's still going to be a better rotation than the 60-second with the Rapunzel, right? Now, obviously, I think people already have Nylister. I think people were starting to get her either like this within this week. Like, people literally start getting her. I know, I forgot my guy's name. I don't remember his name. Sorry. He's a YouTuber. He does like pre-analysis and stuff. I seen a community post on my thing that he got Nylister and stuff like that. So, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're going to take her in here because obviously, this is one thing that a lot of people kind of are upset about, right? The Pilgrim Tower, not really having the Pilgrims because they're so hard to get. And then when you do have them, at least before Dorothy, they were like, you were only able to minimum or maximum get like 2 full bursts going off, right? I want to say. Depending on, what's the timer? 230 minutes? 230, oh no, it wasn't. It's only 40 seconds. So like, you can't even get, you can only get once. Right, but obviously we can now do it officially, somewhat more efficiently. And then also Dorothy with just the, like the tower for me is quite easy. The tower for me is quite easy, but obviously it's still a nice flex. It's still a nice flex, right? I'm not that far in the Pilgrim Tower, unfortunately. I just started picking up Pilgrims within the last couple of months, or the last 2 months, so obviously I'm not that far in tower, but yeah, it's not a bad option, right? As you guys see, it's gonna be a kind of a shorter one for you guys, but there's nothing really I could do about that one. Obviously, you can only do it 3 times a day, but it's still very nice just to show you guys her in the Pilgrim Tower. And then again, for stuff like this, right, the tower defense, it's gonna be very nice when she's in her burst skill. You guys can kind of see, boom, that AOE move is working. That AOE move is working. Right, when you're in the burst skill, it's a very, very nice effect. I do think it's a very, very nice effect as well. It's going to be very good for these like little stop them from breaching the wall type thing, right? I don't know what this game mode is called or whatever, but it's a very, very nice ability to have. And again, even if we can't get the second burst skill off with Noah, we're still kind of already doing a lot with just Dorothy herself, right? So you guys can see that was kind of a problem there. The enemy ended up dying so quickly that the burst thing just went off, but the second skill is still going off every 2 seconds, which is still a nice ability to have, right? And then again, we are going to be able to get the full burst now. We're already in the full burst actually because Noah, but still, I think it's a very, very, very nice change to the Pilgrim Tower. I want to say, again, not many people could do this, and then obviously because Dorothy and Modernia were summonable characters, you now somewhat at least have a burst 1 and a burst 3 Pilgrim. That's a good start, obviously, to get this done, and they're 2 very good starts. I think literally Modernia and Dorothy alone could beat this entire tower. Heck, I'm so positive that Dorothy alone could beat this tower, right? And we're actually going to test that because we're going to take Dorothy into the next stage by herself, right? That's literally how confident I am that Dorothy can literally beat Tower by herself. At least on these early stages, right? This is a 67, so if you're a new player, maybe you're not even this far. But we're going to take everybody but Dorothy off, and we're going to see how well she performs here by herself, right? Because her whole thing is kind of her being an AoE-esque unit, right? Obviously, the brand bursting out to AoE, and then her second skill being AoE. So yeah. Literally, I do think she can do it herself if she gets the burst skill off. Not sure if she's going to get the burst skill off by herself. Okay, I guess she died. She died within seconds. She died within seconds. That was funny. That was mad funny. She died within seconds. But obviously she's not bad. Not bad. Definitely not a bad unit at all. Very good in just general. Like, I think Pilgrim Tower wasn't really like why you needed her. I think it's a reason why actually a lot of people needed her. But like, she's not meant for, I don't know how to word this. Like, her purpose is not this. This is just an extra fee. Like, this is an extra perk, an extra W, right? You're not summoning for her just for Pilgrim Tower. I think you're summoning for her for more of the just all-around viability or usability she has, right? So we can actually, like, and then boom. We could actually stop attacking and let that kill off, right? I guess no. But yeah. And you guys can see actually the AoEs were going off. And if I could show the damage here, that would be great. I want to see who did the most damage in that little time span. She did the second highest, right? Obviously, Modernia did the most, but she did the second highest, right? She kind of is always doing like half. Like, obviously it's a bit more than half here, for Modernia, but you can see Dorothy is kind of always doing half. Like, I noticed that she's always doing half damage of the main DPS character, and Dorothy is a support character. She's a support character. She's not a attacker. She's not a burst 3 character. She's a burst 1 supporter, right? But her whole kit is that she tanks, essentially. Or not, well, pause. Her whole kit is that she supports attackers, obviously, through enhancing their damage. I think that's honestly the best way to describe this character. But I do think she's a great character for, obviously, the Pilgrim Tower. Right, you guys can see I've gotten so far to the Pilgrim Tower, not really that far. Actually, I'm not far at all. But, like, I'm saying, because I want to say I started getting Pilgrims recently, so I want to say, like, even just Dorothy and Modernia, if that's the only 2 characters you have, I want to say with just Rapunzel and with just Haran, I was able to get to, 35-ish? I want to say I was able to get to 35 with just those 2. So obviously Modernia and Dorothy being the only 2 summonable pilgrims, even if you cannot pull pilgrims on the regular banner, or if you have never pulled a unfeatured of them on another limited banner, Dorothy and Modernia were 2 characters you were guaranteed. And again, like I said, the Pilgrim Tower, do I have enough? Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let me do, the Tetra, because we can do, I think after 1 Tetra we could do a pull and we'll end off the video like that. Right? No, which one was it? Missileless, my bad, it's Missileless. We need 1 Missileless, I believe, and then we can actually just get the, like, do the summons. Yeah. So let's do this. But yeah, literally, I think obviously since Modernia and Dorothy were the only 2 summonable characters, you could kind of get just far with those 2, right? Like I said, even if you cannot get a full burst going on, Dorothy's burst 1 is more than enough, because they're just going to brand the characters. Both Modernia and Dorothy are going to be attacking into the branded enemy, and then that is going to be spreading across the whole map to all the other enemies, on top of the second skill becoming a 2-second cooldown, bursting every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Very, 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 very good mechanic. Very, very good character. Obviously, Litter right here is a character still fantastic, but this has nothing to do with that. Obviously, I just said that because I seen it on the screen. But yeah, let me do this stage, and then I'll see you guys when we're done so we can get that mode. Alrighty, so we just beat it. We're gonna come back and later on today and do all this extra stuff. But for now, in the video, let's go do the summon and boom. Right? Chat, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm great at what I do. I see. Right, I really found a way to stretch this video to 8 minutes. If you're a YouTuber, you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Hey. Wow. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Dorothy's pretty good. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Bye.